Well, that was something, wasn't it? Here is your review for WandaVision, right here on Movies and TV Shows in a Nutshell.
Our home.
Then let's fight for it.
Hello and welcome to Movies in a Nutshell, where we talk about movies in a quick way so you can get on with your day. I'm your mighty host, Detective Artemis, and before we go on, you hit that thumbs up button because I know it, you know it, Magneto knows it. You really want to like this. Please, over 3 years ago, we started Movies in a Nutshell, and now finally we are approaching our 100th episode. Whoa, good job, guys. Good job to everybody, but mostly good job to me, because I am the star of this show. No one likes me? And fuck you guys. Well, be that as it may, thank you to everyone who's watched and supported our channel throughout the years. We couldn't have done it without you. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe now, as we are on the way to 1K. Today our show will be WandaVision. In this video, we'll be talking about spoilers, so if you haven't seen WandaVision yet, hit that watch later button on this video, go and watch the show on Disney+, and then come back in and join on a goddamn conversation. Go! Or if you don't care about spoilers, sit back and let's talk. Set 3 weeks after Avengers Endgame comes the story of grief, acceptance, and some magical shit. This is the first of several MCU miniseries to debut on Disney+. And boy do we have more coming out this year, so expect more of me. Our story here is about the good Olsen twin, Scarlet Witch, dealing with the trauma, loss, and grief of her synthezoid lover Vision after he was ultimately killed by Thanos in Endgame. Yeah, Krillin ain't the only one here banging androids. Wanda has such a hard time dealing with Vision's death that she literally creates a fantasy land where everything is perfect and her and Vision are living the good old classic suburban lifestyle. Until things slowly start getting questioned and disrupted to the point where it makes Wanda go crazier. Just sort of really avoiding the reality of everything. You know, this could be a visual representation of how things like stress and trauma are viewed by its victims. You just sort of pretend everything is okay and avoid the truth because it is far too painful to confront it. Damn, that's pretty deep, bro. Throughout the show, we do see Wanda go through all the stages of grief, including denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. I love the classic sitcom tropes and the jumps between decades showing their various styles. Elizabeth Olsen was clearly the MVP of the show by showcasing all of her acting range. Unlike her sisters, Paul Bettany was awesome and hilarious with his dry humor and his abilities in physical comedy. I love me some slapstick, and Paul, you did not disappoint. But the real person to emerge from the show bigger than ever was Hahn, who I know her from Step Brothers and Parks and Rec. She ends up being the main villain of the show, Agatha Harkness, who is someone from the comics that mentored Wanda for a bit, but she actually debuted in the Fantastic Four as little Franklin's Mrs. Doubtfire. Catherine was great here. She was funny, she was a wise-ass villain, and she was actually a tad bit sympathetic. So kudos to her as she gets the attention she deserves. Now there are a ton of comic book Easter eggs here, like White Vision, Wanda and Vision's kids, and her modern take on her classic costume. That was pretty cool. And speaking of White Vision, which sounds like a supremacy group, where in the fuck did he go? During the battle between White Vision and Wanda's Vision like unlocked his memories or his data or whatever, and he was like, oh shit, I am the Vision. And he just fucking dipped out. Well, thanks for stopping by, Ghostface. I guess we'll see you in Phase 10. There was also a subplot of Monica Rambeau becoming the next version of her idol, Captain Marvel. Now, as far as her being the next Captain Marvel, I'm all in because already she has more charisma than Brie Larson. No offense, but offense. And the capture of corrupt sword director Tyler Hayward. Who is he? Just an evil white guy who wants to make Vision a weapon, which was why that was the reason in Endgame where he asked Scarlet Witch to kill him because he didn't want to be anyone's bitch weapon. And now we got White Vision because of it. So yeah, he just wanted to weaponize Vision, which if you think about it, isn't that part of the SWORD acronym? Some sentient weapons bullshit. You can't say you didn't see it coming. Now, I'm not ever gonna say I'm the biggest and most knowledgeable comic book reader, unless it's, you know, Batman, Spider-Man. But this did just sort of remind me of House of M a little bit. X-Men comic books, what a fucking headache those are. No thank you. Now this is probably the biggest negative of the show for me. We get a cameo of Evan Peters' Quicksilver from the X-Men movies. Now, like most other geeks out there, I was theorizing as well, like, oh, this is how they introduce, the multiverse X-Men into the MCU universe and all this bullshit. Well, the payoff, it was just a cameo. Turns out he was just a kid manipulated by Agatha named Ralph Boner. Boner. Now I can imagine how that call went. Hey Evan, you think you could come by and reprise your Quicksilver role and sort of tease the fans, but really, I just need you to be a dick joke? Well yeah man, count me in bro. Disappointing. The show ends when Wanda beats Agatha in some super cool Matrix Dragon Ball Z fucking magical battle, and then she comes to terms with the loss of Vision by erasing her reality. Now because Vision and her kids are part of their reality, they are intertwined, so if she erases the town, her family goes too. It's kind of a sad scene, just saying goodbye to your kids, tucking them in for the last night, just, thank you for choosing me to be your mom. You're crying, I'm not crying. Damn, it sucks. There is a mid-credit scene where we see an FBI agent who's actually a Skrull talk to Monica and they're all like, he's waiting for you. And I'm just like, Nick Fury? Jesus? Then there is the post-credit scene where Wanda's alone in a cabin in a very isolated, secluded area, which I can only assume is an homage to Sam Raimi's Evil Dead, who also happens to be directing the next Doctor Strange movie, The Multiverse of Madness. Madness? Because what is she doing in that cabin? She's reading that creepy Darkhold book that we saw in The Runaways and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Well, I can only assume she's learning how to bridge between multiverses because we do hear her kids scream out for her. So they're not dead, they're just somewhere else. Or she resurrected them. Is that the Necronomicon? Also, why is that a convention? The Necrocomic Con? Now what if there's an alternate universe where we have Scarlett Johansson cast as the Scarlet Witch? Is she Scarlet Witch? Scarlett Johansson Witch? Wanda Johansson? The possibilities are endless. Now it is time to rate the show, so let's bring out the ratings bar. We have awesome must watch, damn fine movie, good dumb fun, watch on your board, and avoid at all costs. To me this show was a slow burn with a good payoff, but there are some disappointing factors to it, like the whole Quicksilver thing and lack of bigger cameos. But the story itself is a unique blend of comedy and dark tonal shifts within a sitcom setting. Now this show probably isn't for everyone, but I enjoyed it for what it was, and I can't wait for Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So far these shows are off to a good start. So I hereby declare WandaVision a damn fine movie. Excuse me. So what did you think of WandaVision and what would you do with her powers? Let me know in the comments down below, and don't forget to leave a like, share, and subscribe to this amazing channel. I am Detective Artemis, and we've said goodbye before, so what stands to reason, we'll say hello again.